Welcome, viewers. Thank you for joining me today. I thought about doing this yesterday, but I didn't quite have the energy. But after the last video, which I shot on a Friday, after getting the horrible cover-up of a grievance from UVA, the suicidality was pretty intense, honestly, and it just hounded me the whole day. I felt like not only did I have a body that tormented me because of the surgery, I wasn't going to be able to get any justice about it. There was going to be no acknowledgement that something wrong happened, and that there just wasn't any point in living anymore, you know? I have, I don't have a job. I have 2 careers in shambles. I have a car that barely runs. And I'm about to not be able to pay my rent on my beautiful little cabin in the woods. But worst of all, and what really gets me, is this broken body, which I wasn't totally thrilled with before, but it was getting better. FFS really helped. My initial vaginoplasty really helped a lot. My depression was in remission, but when I got Labiaplasty with Dr. Stranix, that all just whiffed away. I now have genitals that don't really work anymore, and just cause, I mean, thankfully I'm not feeling them right now, but mostly it's a lot of either numbness or pain. And it remains to be seen if that can be improved or not. Certainly everything seems to be happening at a glacial pace. And it's not something I'm comfortable with at all, living in this body. You know, the grafting from the fat they did for the labia, they did in such a manner that it masculinized my belly, which I am just, I'm almost as crushed by. I don't know how I'm ever going to fix that aside from getting a lot more lipo, which I'm not. I don't like the idea of that. I didn't like this lipo actually because it's still not healed yet. I still have some numbness and some pain from that. And that could take quite a while too. If it ever heals, it might not. So everything about this labiaplasty was ill-advised. Thank you, Dr. Stranix. Such a loss, such a lack of compassion, you know. The person who gave me the horrible grievance said he had showed a lot of compassion, and I said, I wish he could have showed it to me, because he really didn't. Friday night was really difficult. After spending most of the day focusing on how much I wanted to kill myself and how much I hated this body and wanted it to be done with, I finally decided to, around close to midnight, I think, maybe a little bit before, and I'm like, okay, that's it. Tomorrow I'm going to buy a gun, or I'm going to go find my rope, and I'm going to do it. And it was just a relief to make that decision and say, okay, that's it. I'm out of here. I can't take this fucking horrible planet anymore. But then once I made the decision, I started to feel better. And the intensity of the pain started to fade a little bit, the emotional pain. And by the time Saturday rolled around and I woke up, I'm like, okay, I don't have to do that. I can just chill for a minute and see if I can find a job. Anyway, it's still been rough. I'm still very deeply hurt by what that surgery did to me. And I don't know how to get over it still, but I am going to try therapy a little bit more. It hasn't been successful so far, but I'm going to try some more. And I guess the next thing I can do is keep trying to find a lawyer that could be helpful, since I haven't been able to. I don't know what the change was that came over me, but it was like something released. Still though, I mean, I feel like I love myself in terms of who I am, except for the body I have. And I don't know how to get rid of that. This body. I mean, I guess all I've been able to do is just envision my body taking its stem cells and making a better body that isn't this piece of shit. That's my goal. So I'm gonna keep visualizing that and give it some more time. Maybe in a year I'll be there. Since we know now that the body can make just about anything it wants to, it's all about what the system of the stem cells is put into, and that is guided by the spirit and the brain, the nervous system. So if I can heal my nervous system enough to do that and to focus it in the right way, then I can change my genes to express themselves in many different ways. So I can turn myself into a tall, athletic redhead with a dancer's build or a diver's build. And, you know, I'm looking forward to that happening. We'll see. You put out into the quantum field what you can and wait for it to come. That's all I can do. Well, I hope you all feel wonderful and much better about your body than I do. But hey, even if you don't, it's okay. Nothing ever stays the same. Things always change, and there are ways of changing them. I love you. Aloha.